Hey guys, welcome back, and in this video we are going to explore the blog from TryHackMe, and this is Billy Joel made a WordPress blog. Let's begin this video, and this is the blog. The Billy Joel made a blog on his home computer and has started working on it. It's going to be so awesome. Enumerate this box and find the two flags that are hidden on it. Billy has some weird things going on his laptop. Can you maneuver around and get what you need, or will you fall down the rabbit hole? So this pretty much means that there is rabbit hole in this room, and in order to get the blog to work with AWS, you will need to add this to the blog.thm to your etc host. So first, let's add that into our etc host. So let me open a new terminal tab and open the sudo nano etc host. Okay, now I'm just adding that out. Blog.thm and control X, Y, saved, it's done. So now when I'm going to you can see the question seems to be in the reverse order. The first thing that you need to find is what the version of the CMS used, right? So yeah, we are going to answer from the down. Okay, so anyways, let me copy the IP address, and as our first step is to perform an nmap scan, service version, and a script scanning, and all port scanning is what I'm going to perform in the beginning. Like nmap is the network mapper tool to perform the scan to find open ports, and service version information to get the information about the version related information about the open ports. We use the -sv, and -sc is for performing the script scan, and -p- is used to perform all port scanning. It will scan for all the 65,535 ports, and it will give you the results. So which I think which will take some little time. In the meantime, let it run. Let's perform the basic normal nmap scan without any switches. And here you can see we have four ports open. One of them is SSH, and the next one is HTTP, and we have a Samba running on, which seems to be SMB, which is in port 139 and 445. Okay, so let me confirm my mic is working. Okay, so it's good. Now I'm going, yeah, this result was here. So we have some entry. You can see this is basically the WordPress version 5.0, which is running here. So we were able to get that particular information from this script scanning. The HTTP generator will give us this information. So we can answer to these questions from the bottom. The version about this, the version of the above CMS is basically 5.0, and the CMS was Billy using the CMS name is WordPress is the CMS, and where was the user.txt found. So yeah, we pretty much get the version and some other information. We have to find some other informations, like the next task is to find find the location of user.txt. So here this is basically the page which is the Billy Joel's IT blog, a note from mom. And hey Billy, I think this is such a good idea with your recent firing. Yes, this is some blog, and in the comments I could not find anything suspicious. First, let me try to view the page source. So here in the page source, this is it. I could not find anything suspicious. So what I'm going to do now is to use tools like WP scan, which will enumerate the information of WordPress, minus URL, and this one, and minus enumerate, which will enumerate some information. And here it is. So the WordPress vulnerability scanning tool WP scan was started. This is the WordPress security scanner by the WP scan team, and the current version of this tool is 3.8.28. In this case, you can see it seems like you have not updated the database, so I can update the database by issuing minus update, and it is updating the database. It's completed. So now let's perform the scan. So the scan was started, and we were able to get some information From here you have some robots.txt available. So here is the URL, or you can just enter that here. Okay, here in the robots.txt we have the wp admin and admin ajax.php, and these are some of the informations available. And this is the blog.thm wp content uploads, and we have the version information and some little other informations. So here scan was starting, and we were able to get 4 users. So here K-Wheel, B-Joel, Karen Wheeler, Billy Joel. These are the 4 users we were able to enumerate from this tool. We can see that K-Wheel is pretty much means Karen Wheeler, and B-Joel is pretty much means that the Billy Joel. So we usually give usernames without space, I think, maybe. Um Yes, I think I can just use these. Um, I'm just going to create a word list in this case. I'm just opening mousepad to create a users.txt list to add the users. So let's add those users here, called Kwheel, then this one, and I think this is pretty much enough for now. So let me save this out, and let us perform the brute forcing using wp scan, and minus capital U for the users, minus capital P for the passwords, user share word list rocker.txt. So yeah, let's perform the scan, and wp scan is running, and now it is going to perform the brute force attack using the rocky.txt word list, and which was started. And as you can see, it is using 2 user names that we specified, the Kwheel and the beach oil, and it is using the rocky.txt to find the passwords. So let it run. In the meantime, let us explore what are the other informations that we have. We also have the Samba SMB running, so we can use tools like enum for Linux -a and the IP to get the information. In this case, it's blog.thm. So the enum for Linux was started to enumerate some informations, and as you can see from the share name, we have the Billy SMB as available, which is the Billy's local SMB share. So I think we can use the SMB client command, SMB client tool //IP, which is the blog.thm slash the this one, the share name that we want to access. That's it. So now when I enter ls, I was able to find 3 contents there. One of them is an image, and again next one is an mp4, and again we also have another png image I downloaded all. Exiting from there, now we have these images. I think we can just open the folder to see. Oh, this was not that, so it will be in the downloads, I think. So here in the downloads we have the Alice, and a QR code is there. Let's try to use this QR code, and an mp4 video is there. Okay, that's just an mp4 video, so I'm just going to use the Google Lens in this case. Now let's upload that particular file, which is the QR code, and which is having a URL. I'm just copying that particular URL and pasting it here, and this is forwarding to youtube.com, and it is showing the video of this. So I think this is what they said in the beginning, a rabbit hole, and I think this is the rabbit hole that they are talking about, the Alice White Rabbit. So we can use tools like exif tool and exif tool, and this one, and this has nothing. Let's use the stexseek tool if I can enumerate something. And guys, we were able to enumerate a content called rabbit hole.txt from this particular image which has something on it. So let me paste that out, which is this image.out. And here you can see you have found yourself in a rabbit hole, friend. As expected, this is a rabbit hole. So the SMB share is a rabbit hole. And yeah, here in this password attempt, we were able to get the password of kwheel, which in this case is QtPie. I'm just stopping this. And QtPie1 is the password. Now we can just move to the login page, wp-login.php. And here you can just log in as kwheel and the password, and here it is. So it's logging in. So let me check if my mic is working good. Okay, it's good. Okay, we were able to log in. So WordPress 5.0 running 2020 theme. So here we do not have anything, I think, to upload or do something on it. So I think I have only limited permissions here. And this is some of the comments that we seen before in the WordPress homepage. And other than that, I could not see anything that is suspicious here for us to gain an initial access. So what I can do is the next thing that I have is based on this. We have the version, the WordPress version 5.0. We can just search for the exploits. So let me copy the scan results. So the WordPress version. So let's search for any exploits for the WordPress 5.0. So here I have an image, crop image shell upload from the Rapid 7. So which seems to be Metasploit. So let's try to use this, which is the WP crop RCE remote code execution. So let us launch the MSF console, which is our Metasploit framework console. So let it launch. So this is the information that we have as of now. So let's use this, and let's in the options here we have to set the R host, so which is our blog.thm. And I think yeah, I just mistakenly entered set Y, so let it correct. Okay, so it's done. So now we have to enter the password, the WordPress password to authenticate with. So we have the password here called QtPie1. So let's set the password to this one. And also I think you have to set the username. As you can see, this is a required field. You have to set the password, our host, and the username in this case. So let's set the username to kwheel. So after that, we have to set the L host, which is the listening host, which is set by default in my Kali Linux IP. But in this case, I'm just connecting to TryHackMe's OpenVPN. So I'm just using 10.0 as my L host. After if all of this set, I can just hit the run button. So it's run, and it was able to successfully authenticate with WordPress, and it is preparing the payload, and it is uploading the payload, and the image was uploaded. So which seems to be running good. Let's wait a little time to get an initial access. In the meantime, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, guys. This is much appreciating for me. And don't forget to like this video and share my videos, and don't forget to check my playlist, guys. And I have something cool for you guys. Don't forget to take a look on it. So let it run. In the meantime, let's have a look on our channel, Cyberhack. So here you can see we have now 900 plus subscribers, community here. I'm just giving you free educational contents that is far more helpful for your career. So yeah, it's completely free. You can just watch this video, understand the concepts, and you can just improve your skills. Yes, that's pretty good. And you can just view this playlist. If you're a beginner, then you can just watch this learn ethical hacking from zero to hero playlist, guys. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video, guys. This is much appreciating for me. Anyways, we were able to see it is sending the stage and it is attempting to clean up files. It is taking a little time, but I think we were able to gain access to this shell. So yeah, let us wait a little. In the meantime, let's take a look at the other information that we have. So we have SSH open, but we don't have any username or password. But in this case, we have a username and password, which is the WordPress username and password. I don't know if it works here as SSH or not. Then you can just try that out. And in HTTP, WordPress is running, and this is the rabbit holes that we tried before. Okay, so let's use these credentials to log in as SSH. I don't know if it is working or not. So anyways, let's use this. Cable at the IP here, the hostname blog.thm, and yes, and the password I'm just copying and pasting it here. Unfortunately, this was not the password, so we were not able to gain access using these credentials. So let's use this. Here you can see we were able to get the meterpreter session here, and that's cool. So let's try to view the home directory. And in the home directory we have a user called bjoil, so this is the username, and here we have the user.txt. So here in the user.txt, you won't find what you're looking for here. Try harder. We have to try harder to find the user.txt. So we also have a PDF available here. I think I can download this to see if there is anything hidden there. So Python 3 minus m http.server. So and let me enter that correctly. So I could not be able to get a reverse transfer this file using this meterpreter. So I think it is better to use the, I think download command will work. I don't know. So let me um, go back to see if download command is working or not. So anyways, we are in shell. So let me use the spawn tty. So let us search for spawn tty, and yeah, let's use this one out. So this website is loading. Here in this website I'm just going to copy the Python code for getting a proper shell on it. So I think I can now host Python server, Python 3 minus m http dot server, and I think it's running. So let's try to access that using the blog.thm on port 8000, and that was unsuccessful. So let me use the http in the beginning, and it was successful. Now I am able to see the PDF, and this is basically the PDF. This is saying that repeated offenses regarding the company's removable media policy, and the repeated offenses regarding the company's acceptable use policy, and repeated offenses regarding tardiness. So these are some of the things that is for the bjoil. So removable media policy and acceptable use policy, and the next one. So anyways, this is it. So I can just close that out. It's terminating, and now I have the meterpreter session. So from this section, I'm just not root user, so I can just spawn my session using this code by moving to shell and pasting that out. Now I have the proper shell. I'm just using the find command. So for minus perm for permission, minus u equal to s to greater slash dev slash null for finding the seoid related files in here. So this was running. I think yes, it's running, and it is able to get some information. These are some thing that doesn't seems to be suspicious, I think, and we have to look for something that seems to be suspicious. In this case, we have some checker here, so to find what the checker is, so you can just use the strings command, paste it out. So here in the strings command, we were able to find this is basically saying that bin bash admin not an admin or something like that. So in the meantime, let's use some AI tools like ChatGPT. okay, this is the era of AI based pen testing, so let's use this. So how is let's search for first let's search for what is this. So yeah, I'm just not going to log in this case dialog out. So this is a non-standard, well-known system binary on most Linux distributions, and this is it. And we have some information about this. So it seems to be a vulnerability in this case. How this is exploited. So let's search for that. If you're asking can be exploited, so we have some methods to list that out and to see if we have the S permission, which is the SUID permissions. Yes, I think we have that, as you can see, because we use the find command to find these kinds of files, and it is there. And now I think we have to export ourselves to get some good access. So how to become root with it, become root with this. Let's search for that, and it is saying that here like this. So yeah, still we don't have any information related to that. So from the chat GPT, so let's use Gemini in this case, or the AI mode. Let's use this AI mode. So I'm just spacing that out. So let's search for how to become a root with it. How to become root with this on the AI mode in Google. And Google is searching from various places, and it is going to give us some informations. Like this is basically something run. We have to run this by exporting the path. I think we have to export the path. Basically this is not admin, right? So I think we can just use the export admin equals 1, and that was done. Now I think we can just run this out. So yes guys, we are now root. So we just exported our path to admin, and admin equal to 1, and after that we run this and we were able to become the root user. In this case you can see it's cool, right? So now you can just search for the file called user.txt, find slash minus tape for the file, and minus name for the user.txt. So here, oh my god, we have some errors. So anyways, we have some answers here. One of them is the one that we visited before, and we also have the user.txt available in another place. Here is our user.txt, and which is available in the media usb section. So in this case we can just answer that as media slash usb, and that's it. So now we also have the user.txt. That's it. So now we can just move to the root directory, hit the ls. So in the root we have the root.txt available here. So we have this one, and that's it. So this is how you can just solve this lab. I hope I was able to deliver you something new that you don't know before, and thank you for watching this video guys, and don't forget to subscribe button guys, and I will see you guys in the next one.